Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k20 Universe mode. This is Smackdown, my name is BrendenPlayz, and on tonight's episode, the WWE Champion, it is Seth Rollins. He will be in action, taking on Kofi Kingston, and much more where that came from. Welcome to the first episode of Smackdown for WWE 2k20. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, to start things off, we're going to see No Way Jose and Mike Kanellis team up, and they're going to try out their luck against a brand new team, Shelton Benjamin and Apollo Crews. They're forming a team. We'll see how they go. Asuka will face Sonya Deville in singles action as well. Sami Zayn will be going one-on-one with Heath Slater. Sami Zayn coming so close to winning the WWE title a few months ago. Another win would be really crucial for him right now. The Bar, they'll go up against Harper and Rowan in tag team action. Bit of talk about whether the Bar will stay together as a team in the future or not. AOP, they'll face off against the B team in tag team action as well. In a women's singles match, Paige will go one-on-one against Natalya. And we'll see a fatal four-way match. The winner will get an opportunity for the United States Championship. Rey Mysterio, Rusev, The Miz, and Jeff Hardy. They're all looking for an opportunity to face our current US champion, Bobby Lashley. And our main event, we mentioned it a moment ago, it will be the current WWE Champion Seth Rollins going one-on-one against New Day member Kofi Kingston. Rollins would like to keep the momentum going after a solid win at TLC. Shelton Benjamin and Apollo Crews, they win their first match as a team against Kanellis and Jose. Asuka too good for Deville. Sami Zayn gets a win over Heath Slater. And we'll see the Bar pick up a win over Harper and Rowan. Bar continuing to prove how good they are as a team. And speaking of good teams, AOP, they have been dominant since coming to SmackDown. Another win for them here tonight. Natalya, too good for Paige in singles action. And in a moment's time, we're going to go ahead and find out who will face Lashley for the US Championship. But speaking of champions, let's catch you up with who are the current champions right here on SmackDown. Seth Rollins is the WWE Champion. He defeated AJ Styles at TLC to retain the championship in a tremendous matchup there. Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank to win the WWE Championship at Survivor Series a couple of months ago. And currently, he's in a bit of a rivalry right now with Roman Reigns. Bobby Lashley and Jeff Hardy have been going back and forth with the United States Championship over the last couple of months. Lashley has the best record out of anybody on SmackDown, 17 wins, 2 losses. He's nearly unstoppable. And at TLC, he won back the United States Championship that he lost to Jeff Hardy at Survivor Series. And what was a bit of a shock upset loss there for Lashley, but now he's got the title back. The New Day are the tag team champions. They've been going up against the Bar in recent times. The New Day defeated the Bar not too long ago to win those tag team championships, and they took on the Bar at tables, ladders, and chairs in a ladder match where they defeated the Bar once again. But the question will be, who's going to be the next tag team to step up to try and take the tag team titles from the New Day? Last but certainly not least, it is the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the current SmackDown Women's Champion. Charlotte's been going up against Bayley in the last couple of months, but at TLC, she was given the night off. But now, we need to find out who's going to be the next challenger for Charlotte, who's going to be that woman to step up to try and take that championship away from Charlotte, one of the best women's superstars we have right now in the entire WWE. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some breaking news. Next time we have Monday Night Raw, we will see the Superstar Shakeup. That's right, superstars from Raw and SmackDown will switch brands as we freshen things up and we shake it all up. So Raw superstars could go to SmackDown and vice versa for the SmackDown stars going over to Raw. Who will leave their respective brands? Who's heading to SmackDown from Raw? Who's heading to Raw from SmackDown? It all takes place and begins on Monday Night Raw and continues on into the next episode of SmackDown. Exciting times ahead here in Universe mode. So what it means is that these superstars in this match tonight and more may potentially be having their final match on SmackDown for a while, as they could potentially be, well, drafted over to the other brand. So big times ahead Rey Mysterio on his way to the ring right now. The legendary Rey Mysterio. 56% win ratio here in Universe mode. A very, very impressive number from Rey. And no surprise there. He's been as solid as ever. Tag team champion in the past. But recently, he's had a big rivalry with Bray Wyatt. In fact, he was the first man to meet The Fiend. And let's just say it didn't go too well for Rey. Speaking of The Fiend, we saw Bray Wyatt pop up a few weeks ago and attack Daniel Bryan. We'll have more on that later on here in the episode, as the Bulgarian brute Rusev on his way to the ring. 77 wins for Rusev, a high number, multiple-time United States champion, and he's been teaming up in the tag team division as of late with Jinder Mahal. Bit of an international team right there, Jinder and Rusev, and so far, mild success for them. But Rusev looking to try and capture another championship that he has held before, and that is the US title. A win tonight could put him straight in the hunt against Bobby Lashley, and that would be a big brawling matchup there. And that would be, I think, a good one, no doubt about that. But Rusev once touted as one of the next big stars at one point here in Universe mode, and he was almost on the cusp of becoming a big main event player, but didn't quite take that hurdle. He couldn't quite get over the hump. As The Miz, 66 wins for him, multiple-time tag champion, United States champion as well in Universe mode. The Miz has been a frustrating man to watch. He's been on the cusp of really breaking through as a single star. One United States championship reign under his belt, didn't last all that long, but as a singles man, he hasn't had a lot of success, to be fair. He just hasn't had the success at all on his own. He's been great in the tag team division, but he's been trying over the last season or so to really make it as a top single star. He just hasn't been able to do it. Makes you wonder, should he look for another tag team partner? Should he head back into the tag division? Or should he try and stay in the singles? Well, speaking of tag division, Jeff Hardy, former Raw Tag Team Champion with Matt Hardy, now he has made that successful transition over as a single star. That's right, 69% win ratio. He's been absolutely electrifying in recent times. Jeff Hardy is absolutely fantastic. But Jeff, he lost his US Championship at TLC. It was meant to be a tables match, but Lashley refused to take part in a tables match. And I think that preparation kind of threw Jeff Hardy off his game a little bit and allowed Lashley to take advantage, and Lashley would go on to win back the US Championship. But Jeff will get one more chance to get another shot at Bobby Lashley, but he's got to win here tonight. He's got three really tough opponents to deal with: The Miz, Rusev, Hardy, and Mysterio. You got two fan favorites, and Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio, and two men that haven't exactly earned the crowd support in The Miz and Rusev in recent times. Should be a good contest nonetheless here tonight, as the winner faces against Bobby Lashley. And speaking of guys that haven't really had the fan support or the crowd respect, that has been Bobby Lashley. Back at SummerSlam, Bobby Lashley was really starting to gain a lot of respect and adulation by the fans when he defeated Brock Lesnar one-on-one. And then Lashley threw that all the way because he lost against Jeff Hardy, and a surprise loss, and Lashley snapped. It's as simple as that. He snapped, couldn't handle the fact that he lost, and, well, Lashley and Hardy have been going back and forth for that US Championship for a while since, and Lashley has been as dominant and menacing as ever. So he's a scary man right now, Lashley. As I said, 17 wins, 2 losses. That gives him an unbelievable, just under 90% win ratio. And that means 1 every 10 matches he loses, which is incredible when you think about that. That is absolutely outstanding. So Lashley is just a real star, and not many guys are going to be able to beat him. It's as simple as that. He's got the size, he's got the power, and for a big man, he's got the speed as well. Real tough matchup for anyone in this one. You look at the guys in this one, I think Rusev would probably match up well in terms of the power game. Mysterio and Jeff Hardy would certainly have the speed and agility. And I think The Miz may just be able to have the IQ, be able to come up with a plan, come up with a strategy, how to beat Bobby Lashley. So I actually think, out of everybody in this match, I think the man that has the best chance to beat Lashley is actually The Miz. And I know The Miz has not had the single success, but I think the best way to beat Lashley is to outsmart him. You're not going to outpower him. And heck, it's going to be even difficult to, have the higher speed than Lashley. To really quicken the pace of a match and really wear him out. He's got tremendous cardio. He's in fantastic shape. I think the real thing to really do is just come up with a plan, come up with a strategy, whether that, you bend the rules a little bit, you get some extra help, you do something along those lines to beat Lashley. I don't think there's really any other way to do it. So, in my opinion, I think the best man to win might be The Miz. As The Miz right now has a dominant stretch on Mysterio inside the ring. Rusev coming, went for a big haymaker to break it up. Now Rusev and The Miz coming after one another, and Rusev, great power. As Jeff Hardy has a hold of Rusev, and Rusev in a bit of a predicament, but Mysterio breaking it up. And a close one nonetheless, as Mysterio coming after Hardy. And a shot to the midsection there. Mysterio, look out, here he goes. Flips him through, and Mysterio could get it done here. Miz getting Rusev over the top, big right hand. Mysterio may look for the cover. No, a double foot stop instead. Rusev, as we said, has had his attention turned towards the tag division, teaming up with Jinder Mahal. And so far, that team's going okay. They've had 4 matches together as a team, 2 wins, 2 losses. So it's a new team, but they're trying their luck and seeing how they're going as a team. We saw Apollo Crews and Shelton Benjamin team up tonight successfully for the very first time. So Smackdown's creating some brand new teams. So certainly some opportunities in the tag team division coming up. But what that could mean is maybe a few opportunities opening up here around this US title. There's someone like Rusev turning his attention more towards that, Jinder Mahal as well, and maybe a few other names. So certainly things will be very interesting to see who does come after this US Championship in the near future. One of these 4 stars in this match could be the champion, or somebody else may have to beat Lashley. But nonetheless, exciting times ahead as Jeff Hardy goes through and taking care of the veteran Mysterio. 2 veterans going at it right now as Jeff Hardy heads up top. Hardy may do it right here. Looking for the swanton. No, he turns it into the leg drop. And now Jeff Hardy won't get it thanks to Rusev. Perfect opportunity to hit the swanton bomb, but didn't go for it. Maybe he didn't feel as though he had the time to go for it. As a Hurricane Rana there. Jeff looking really good here, and why wouldn't he? He's had a tremendous run. He came from Raw not too long ago where he lost a loser leaves the brand match against his own brother, Matt Hardy. When they broke up officially as a tag team, the Raw general manager Christian decided he only wanted one Hardy brother, did not want both of them, and he sent Jeff Hardy over to SmackDown when he lost against Matt. And in that trade, of course, Kane left SmackDown to go to Raw. And funny enough, Kane's now the tag team champion with The Undertaker, and Jeff Hardy has had singles success with the US Championship, so a pretty even trade if you ask me. And The Miz working away right now on Jeff Hardy. Rusev with a big super kick, didn't get all of it, but enough to get Jeff off his feet. And Rusev watching on as Mysterio gets back in here. Here comes Ray. Mysterio gets caught out with a big kick there by Rusev nonetheless. Now The Miz. He's working away, get a headlock right now on Jeff Hardy. Rusev and Mysterio around. I know Miz he'll know that he can't really take advantage. And meanwhile, speaking of taking advantage, there's the double team right there. Rusev and Miz working together for a moment. You know what? I actually think Rusev and Miz would probably make a pretty good tag team in my opinion. Maybe something to think about if Rusev can't quite go all the way with Jinder Mahal as a knee to the back of Mysterio's head. But Ray back to his feet. And Ray at the moment has been picked on a little bit here. He's clearly the target by Rusev and Miz. And no surprise, there's a powerbomb. Come after the smallest man in the match. And in many people's eyes, that would mean that Mysterio would be the weakest man. You know, the easiest man to beat in this match. When I think he couldn't be any further from the truth. It's now Rusev with the accolade. But Miz got a boot underneath the rope. Referee had to call the break. And luckily enough, Rusev, well, he'll have to go back to the drawing board. And luckily enough for the Miz, he's able to survive. Jeff Hardy takes Rusev off his feet. Didn't go for the cover though. That could be crucial for this one. Jeff, look out. Twist of fate. Jeff Hardy connecting. Could be it, but Mysterio's in. And Ray will break it up. Jeff Hardy did not see Mysterio re-enter the ring. He thought he was alone. And Ray catches the DDT for his troubles. Nicely executed there by Jeff Hardy. Now the Miz getting Rusev up. Mysterio and Hardy coming after one another as well. And Miz and Rusev head outside. Mysterio will follow. Jeff Hardy taking a nap to the outside on his own. And we'll see if Mysterio and the Miz can team up here. As Rusev into the ring post. Mysterio back in. And now the Miz into the steel steps. And of course, Fatal 4-Way rules. No disqualification, no count out. But the key to it, pinfalls must take place inside the ring. But it's a good opportunity to inflict some damage as Jeff Hardy sprinting his way over to get back into the action. And maybe even trying to come over to save Rey Mysterio a little bit here. Mysterio getting double teamed right now, and Jeff Hardy's seen enough. Big clothesline from Jeff. And Hardy back in the ring, but he's all alone. Realizing no one's going to follow him in there, he's going to have to try and bring the Miz in on his own. Drag the carcass of the Miz back in the ring. And Miz! Running knee! Big time knee there from the Miz, and that could be a move that seals the deal for him. Jeff Hardy a little stunned, but Hardy with a nice counter, and luckily able to stop the Miz from flourishing there. Mysterio, Hurricane Rana there to Rusev in the bottom left. Miz into the steel steps. It's all happening at the side of the ring right now. All four superstars happy to fight around the arena. But who will get back in the ring and go for the cover or the submission? You got to get your priorities right, especially in a four-way. You don't get too many opportunities to take advantage as Mysterio sending Rusev into the corner of the barricade. That will hurt. Nobody likes that. That corner just spikes into your back and hurts as the Miz is down thanks to Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy has the Miz all alone in the ring. And Hardy, I think he's realizing this is his chance. Jeff Hardy, Swanton Bomb! Hooks the leg. Jeff Hardy will win this match. He had the Swanton Bomb. His priorities were in check. Rusev, Mysterio, outside the ring, not paying any attention at all what's going inside. And Jeff Hardy saw a window of opportunity. He said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Swanton. He found it. He hit it. It connected perfectly. And Jeff Hardy will have his rematch for the United States Championship. He had to earn it. Wasn't easy. Not gifted to him. But Hardy good enough to get a rematch against Bobby Lashley. Oh no. Oh boy. Speaking of, here he is. Bobby Lashley, the United States Champion. He's as legit as it comes. He's as dangerous as it comes. And he's on his way to the ring. Soaking up all the boos right now. Lashley enjoying the fact that he is the United States Champion once again. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't you? You finally win back that title. He only spent a bit over a month without it, but for Lashley it felt like an eternity. He's a guy that loves to have gold around his waist, and being US Champion certainly satisfied that, as Lashley will come straight into the ring, and he's going to get into the face of Jeff Hardy, and Jeff Hardy's seen and heard enough. Hardy's had enough. These two, plenty of history. They have gone back and forth for months, and Hardy is sick and tired of dealing with Bobby Lashley and his attitude, but Lashley in control. Well, Jeff just fought a matchup. I'm not sure it was the wisest ideas. Lashley picking up Jeff and landing him into the canvas. The dominating Lashley on display. Oh, Lashley in control, and Lashley sending a statement to Jeff Hardy. These two men will meet down the road for the United States Championship once again. Their third and potentially final encounter. Hardy back to his feet. Lashley wanting more, but Jeff with a counter of his own. Jeff with the right hand. Didn't catch all of it, but he got all of that. The twist of fate. Jeff Hardy goes up high. Referee, get the heck out of his way. Here comes Hardy. He turns around. Goes for the moonsault. Keeps Lashley down as Jeff Hardy will want more. He'll go up high again. Now Jeff Hardy is up there. Hardy, here it comes. The Swanton Bomb lands on Lashley. And the #1 contender, the challenger for the US title, has seen and heard enough from Lashley. He attacks Lashley tonight. He stood up to Lashley. And it's worked out for him. Jeff Hardy takes care of business tonight. Jeff Hardy will have to be feeling pretty confident. Despite losing to Lashley recently, he gets the one up on him here tonight. And Lashley is left with no words to say as he looks up at the lights and realizes, I think he made a big mistake tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Bryan has been retired for the last few seasons in Universe mode, but Daniel Bryan has been training for a comeback. He was with Kofi Kingston working hard in a local gym as he was trying just to get a few reps in and shake off some of the cobwebs. And of course, the reason why Daniel Bryan is training as hard as he is because the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, attacked Daniel Bryan a few weeks back when Daniel Bryan was about to make his return statement. Well, as you can see, Kingston and Bryan going back and forth in their exchange there. Bryan's got a little bit more work to do if he's going to be ready to take on the likes of Bray Wyatt and more. But it's good to see him getting back in shape and trying to get ready for the comeback. Well, the New Day, Kofi Kingston, we saw him a moment ago training with Bryan. And Kofi is looking to take his game to the next level as he tries to elevate himself to main event status here on Smackdown. And why wouldn't he? 81 wins in Universe mode, a healthy 57% win ratio, a former Intercontinental Champion and Tag Team Champion, of course, with the New Day, who are current Tag Team Champions as well. But Kingston has not been involved in the New Day in the Tag Team area since the New Day became Tag Champions. Kofi Kingston is looking to branch out on his own for a while and become a singles success. Well, no better opponent to challenge here tonight than the current WWE Champion. His name is Seth Rollins. No doubt about it, he has burned it down in recent months. Rollins is on a roll. He has been excellent. And that just sums it up in one word, but there's no doubt about it. Seth Rollins, the current WWE Champion, is the top dog on SmackDown. In fact, he's the top dog in Universe mode. He has more wins than anybody in Universe mode history. 123 wins. It is unbelievable how good this man has been. He has more World Championship reigns than anybody, with 4 World Title reigns in Universe mode. He's been a US Champ, Tag Team Champion. Seth Rollins has simply been one of the top dogs, not only on SmackDown, but he's been Universal Champion over on Raw. Whichever brand he is on, he seems to be the best. It is mighty impressive, and Rollins will have a tough challenge on his hands tonight against Kofi Kingston, a man that he's got a lot of respect for. But speaking of respect, it's something that's been thrown around a little bit when it comes to Seth Rollins. Let's catch up to speed with what's been going on with Seth. So, back when Seth Rollins was drafted to SmackDown after WrestleMania, Seth Rollins rejoined The Shield with Roman Reigns. The Shield back together for about 6 or so months until Seth Rollins decided to cash in Money in the Bank on Roman Reigns. But during that time, our former WWE Champion AJ Styles said that he lost all respect for Seth Rollins for joining Roman Reigns, and he said that Rollins took the cheap way out, the easy option, because Seth Rollins had never been on SmackDown before, so there was a bit of chat going around. Would Seth Rollins be up to the challenge of being the best guy on SmackDown? Considering he's been the best on Raw, was he going to be able to do it on SmackDown? Well, the answer currently is yes, but many believe by joining the Shield it was a safe way to introduce himself into SmackDown and not the way that Seth Rollins would normally go about it. Beautifully executed the moonsault there and swiftly into the cover as well as a kick out at 1. So it was a bit of a cheap way for Rollins to go about it, but it worked for him. He won Money in the Bank. He had some big matchups with the Club and AJ Styles and more. But Rollins also flew under the radar a little bit. The attention was all about Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins, when the time was right, he attacked and he found a way to cash in Money in the Bank at the perfect time and become champion. Of course, Dean Ambrose attacked Roman Reigns to help Seth Rollins out on that Survivor Series night. Rollins would cash in Money in the Bank and win. And of course, speaking of Ambrose, he was beaten by Roman Reigns at TLC. And we're hearing that Ambrose has walked out. He's gone. We haven't heard from him since that loss, and I'm not sure where he is. Nobody's been able to get a hold of him. Nobody's been able to contact him. So Ambrose is he's gone AWOL. He's on hiatus at the moment, I suppose. Roman Reigns is very happy to get that win over Ambrose. Just another confidence boost, and really just ensuring that Reigns was deserving of a rematch for the WWE Championship, which he has yet to get since losing it at Survivor Series. Because, of course, Roman Reigns defeated AJ Styles at Survivor Series to win the title, but he would only hold it for about 5 to 10 minutes until, of course, Rollins would cash in. So it's been a rough couple of months for Roman Reigns indeed. Kingston with a beautiful bulldog there, and Kofi, as we said earlier on, big challenge for him tonight. This could be a match to prove whether or not he's ready for the big time. A win tonight will put him in that scenario. He put him in the title mix, which is somewhere he wants to be. Not an easy spot to get right now. Plenty of guys want to be a part of it. Of course, Kingston training with Daniel Bryan. No doubt in my mind, Daniel Bryan would love to become world champion once again. And we mentioned the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Well, I don't know if Bray Wyatt wants to be world champion or he just wants to hurt people, but I'll tell you what, he would be very, very tough to beat if he's up in the mix there. Kingston, at the moment, getting manhandled by Seth Rollins, who hits the enziguri. He's pumped up, fired up about it as well. Kingston got a bit of work to do. This is a real breakout night, potentially, for Kofi. Rollins just attacking Kingston in the corner with those kicks, stomping away. And a standing drop kick to follow. So plenty's been going on for Seth Rollins as he misses the moonsault. And Kingston with a double foot stomp. Excellent agility by Kingston, able to get up that high and hit the foot stomp. And he might try and go for the win here. Kofi Kingston, look out. Kingston with the boom drop. Kofi Kingston hooks the leg. Will this be the upset he's looking for? A kick out at 2. Kofi Kingston can't be too worried about that. He's just got to remain patient. He's up against the champion nonetheless. You know, he's going to realize that. Rollins had a hell of a match against AJ Styles at TLC. A hard-fought back-and-forth matchup. But that does not mean that Rollins is not ready for this one. And Kingston needs to be on his absolute best if he's to win, as Rollins up high, lining up Kingston. Rollins, double knees! Doesn't grab the legs for the pinfall attempt, and that could cost him. The double knees off the top was excellent. Rollins, look out! Hits the enziguri, and Kingston could be out cold here. Rollins looking for more. Seth Rollins now, lining him up. Here we go! Curb stomp! Rollins to do it early. Seth Rollins with an emphatic win. Rollins with the cover, but Kingston kicks out at 2. Wow, that is big from Kofi. Really showing that he's got a bit of heart here, a bit of fight. He's ready to go. He's not going to let this one slip away this early. Opportunities for Kofi Kingston like this has not come along anytime recently. He knows he needs this win. And a big kick out will keep him alive, but are we delaying the inevitable? Kingston clothesline. Well, Kofi Kingston hit with the curb stomp. He'll be hurting. But the question will be, how does he come back from this? Does he keep on fighting? Does he give everything he's got, or does he just get a bit complacent? Does he just give up and realize this is a bit too tough for me? The way that Kofi Kingston handles this tonight will say a lot about his character. And Seth Rollins has certainly blurred the line between whether or not the fans are enjoying him or they don't have the respect for him anymore. Seth Rollins wants to try and earn the respect back from the fans that he lost by being a part of the Shield. That's his goal. Another enziguri. That is his mission right now, is to get the respect of the fans. But, you know, will he be able to do that? Attacking AJ Styles after their TLC match certainly, in my opinion, suggests no, he won't. And AJ Styles cannot be happy about that at all. As Kingston, look out. Ooh, went for the neck breaker. And Rollins connecting. Well, fortunately for Rollins, AJ Styles not here in the building tonight. Still recovering after their TLC match. And Kingston taken off his feet with the Northern Lights. So that's one man that Rollins doesn't have to worry about in AJ Styles. But I'm sure Styles will be gunning for Seth Rollins in the near future thanks to that post-match attack. Rollins gets Kingston up to his feet. And Seth Rollins, I have to say, he's been pretty dominant as Kingston with a counter. He needed that. Now Kofi's got Rollins against the ropes and he connects with the double foot stomp again. As you can see, Kingston holding the ribs. He's feeling the effects of the curb stomp and all the enziguris and all the bumps and bruises he's had to face in this match. Not easy going for him at all. Kingston, no championship gold around his waist. Meanwhile, his New Day best friends, New Day tag partners, Big E and Xavier Woods, have got the Smackdown tag titles. And someone who's competitive like Kofi Kingston, that's going to eat away at him. You know, he's going to enjoy the fact that his friends are having all the success in the world. But, you know, Kingston's going to want to have a title of his own at some point. As a suplex there. Well, so far, this has been a good showing from Kingston, but is he running out of gas? Rollins in complete control. Kingston falls to the outside again. Not for the first time in this match. Is Rollins up high? Rollins, will he go to the outside? Rollins went for the crossbody, but Kingston got out of the way. Kingston got back in the ring in the nick of time. Meanwhile, Rollins crashing to the outside of the ring. Can't be good for Seth Rollins and his chances to win here. This could be a small chance for Kofi to come back. But Kingston can't connect with the right. Rollins finding counter after counter. And a DDT, no. Kingston with one of his own. Big counter, now the clothesline. Here comes Kofi. He won't want to win this one by count out though. He gets back out there to break the count. And he wants this win. He wants to make sure that he seals the deal. He ices this win for himself. Put the icing on the cake. And get in the ice bath, if you will. Get out of here. And now Rollins can't quite do it. Kingston again. This is good from Kofi. He's had a good little period here. Last couple of minutes, he's been in control. He's taken a beating in this match. But he's putting up a big fight. Kingston back out there, but gets thrown back in rather by Seth Rollins. Now Kofi Kingston. Look out. Oh no. Rollins. Super kick. Right in the jaw. Could be it for Kingston. Kofi in trouble. And a kick out. Ooh. Barely a kick out. Just the shoulder popped up, if anything. Kingston barely surviving. And it's now Rollins. Oh no, look out. The ripcord knee. Crashing into the jaw of Kingston. That's got to be it. Kingston down. And, oh! Kofi got the shoulder up. How? Kingston was out cold, I thought, from the enziguri. Then the knee. Rollins can't believe it, but Kingston is still fighting. This is incredible from Kofi. What a performance from Kofi to hang in here. Hang in there for this long, but can he find a way to get the upset? Rollins powerbomb down. Kofi's got to try and find the trouble in paradise. He needs it. There it is! No! Rollins countering. He ducked underneath. If Kingston had a hit, he would win the match. Oh, so close. Back and forth now between the two. Kofi trying his best. Trying to get control of this match. Trying to keep Rollins down. Kofi Kingston's going to do it here. He needs the trouble in paradise. He tried it a moment ago. He missed, but he's going to try it again. We can see he's slowing down. He's hurting. The fatigue setting in. The wear and tear from this match. Kofi hanging on for dear life. Rollins went for the big right. Kingston, springboard, went for the crossbody, but missing. Rollins hanging on by a thread. Kingston, has he got anything left to mount the ultimate upset, to build a comeback? Oh, maybe he does. Here comes Kofi. Where is he finding the energy? How is he doing this? Incredible. Kofi now looking for the boom drop again. Here he comes. Finds it. Lands down on Rollins. Kofi to do it. Kingston to beat Rollins here. And oh! Kingston thought he had it. Can't give up yet. He's got to find more. Another standing drop kick. Kofi trying to get the fans to rally behind him. Rollins slowly back to his feet, and there's a huge counter. He's sucking him in. Playing a bit of possum, using the ropes, knowing that Kingston would come over. And Rollins taking advantage. Well, Seth Rollins is trying to earn the respect of the fans. Well, tonight, it's been Kofi Kingston earning the respect. Went for trouble in paradise. Oh, he just couldn't quite get it. Now Rollins, look out, spins him out. Ripcord knee. The ripcord into the knee. Rollins now trying to win it. Kingston, can he hang in there? No, he can't. Rollins hangs on by the skin of his teeth. He scrapes in a win. Oh my goodness, Kofi Kingston nearly pulled off a massive upset. If he had hit the trouble in paradise, he would have his hand raised tonight. So close, but so impressive from Kingston. I tell you what, I think he's put himself on the map as a potential main event guy. He hasn't been there for a while. As Rollins gets out of there, he races to the back. He's had enough, and oh no! Who's meeting him back there? It's Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins clearly disappointed that he didn't win the match in quicker fashion. And Roman Reigns meeting him at the back, ready for Rollins to return from the ring. And Rollins, well, it's just gone from bad to worse for him. Being blindsided, being assaulted backstage by the man who wants that WWE Championship back. He lost it thanks to Seth Rollins cashing in on him. He did not have the chance to win it back at TLC. Well, I think Roman Reigns wants that chance, and he wants it soon. Rollins against the table, and this is not going to be good. Roman Reigns has him up. Rollins, look out. Reigns, oh, puts him straight through the table. Roman Reigns is not done with Rollins yet. And ladies and gentlemen, that is just the beginning of Smackdown for WWE 2k20 Universe mode. Much more to come. Make sure you leave a like on the episode if you did enjoy it, and subscribe, because coming up next on Monday Night Raw, we will have the Superstar Shakeup. Which superstars will change brands? We'll find out on the next episode of Monday Night Raw. It will be a big one, and the shakeup will continue over into SmackDown as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Universe Mode. Check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com. I've just updated all the championship history over there as well, so if you want to find out who's been the champions in Universe Mode, well, now's the time to do it. It's all up to date, and it's all available on BrendenPlayz.com. While you're there, join the forums. It's free to join the BrendenPlayz forums. You can join in all the wrestling discussion for Universe Mode and real-life wrestling as well on the BrendenPlayz forums. It is 100% free to join. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.